Guys, I'm going to do a video about periods. And not the kind of punctuation. So I have some noodles here. I know you can't see them. I'm sorry. I have noodles here. I'm eating them with a fork. Because I'm Jess. I'm in a lazy mood today. I have a lot of broth on these, which may diminish the flavor, but I hope not. No. It's not the strongest flavor, but it's alright. Yeah, I know it's going to kill me if I have to add another salt-filled flavor packet. I've added radishes, a little bit of pickle juice, some sriracha, and some lunch meat to this. To make it feel like more of a meal thing. Yes, I said pickle juice. And I'm also going to drink a shot glass of pickle juice in front of you guys to prove that I'm not lying. Okay, so here's the shot glass. Here's the pickles. I don't know if I can pour from my right hand into my left, but we'll see. Let's figure it out. And yes, I know that's pure salt. I know if I would drink that whole thing, I would end up in the emergency room because of my kidney failure. Or near kidney failure. I know all these things. But okay, here's the thing. I got hungry and ate a pickle yesterday, and then I was like, pickle juice? You know, sometimes you ask yourself, like, they serve sweet things that are cold, and then you're like, why don't they serve savory things that are cold? That's why. Because it tastes good, but I don't know. This is like salty soda. And I've heard about people drinking it and going into the emergency room. Now, maybe that person already had bad kidneys and they just topped it off. I don't know, but I'm so afraid of that, so that's why I'm drinking a shot glass of it. I genuinely do like the way it tastes. I'm going to put this back before I get tempted to drink more. Takes big gulp off camera. Let me see if there's a warning. Nope, no warning. There should be. Warning, do not drink this. Because it could kill you. I'm gonna get my... Guys, this is my Italian ice. It's blue raspberry. It doesn't actually say what it is, but it's blue raspberry. I know you can't see my food, it's problematic. There you go. But you can't see me if you can see my food. Okay, now you can. I love talking to you guys, my subscribers, not just in my videos either. Okay, these radishes were in the fridge for a little bit. I got some kick to them. I'm gonna do something. Put the radish in the pickle juice and let it absorb the whole time I'm eating. See what happens then. But anyways, I'm going to talk about periods. I know some of you guys don't like to hear about periods, and some of you guys are guys. There's misconceptions about periods, okay? I don't understand these misconceptions because I'm a woman, I grew up a woman. But one I've heard women say that they've been asked by men is, can you turn it on and off like pee? No, we can't. Hell, you can barely do that with pee. I've heard people say that when they try and do that, both men and women, it's painful for them. They can either hold it before they start going, or not at all. See, it doesn't hurt when I do it, but I could be rare. Trying to think of another one. I hate hearing about tampons, by the way, because I wear pads, so guys, you should know before you start harassing girls about, oh, why don't you change your tampon? Not every girl wears tampons. And that's you know, some of the things I want to address, but guys sit there and call girls fishy and stuff and say their vaginas stink. But here's the thing, guys. If a girl does smell, and you know because she's your girlfriend or because you've been friends with her for a long time and you happen to overhear her say she's on her period to her mom on the phone or something, or she otherwise, for whatever reason, confides in you that it's her period, do not pick on her in front of your guy friends. If she tells you it's her period and then you notice that she smells, do not say, woo, fish are biting. If she punches you in the face, you deserve it. It's the only time where it's acceptable for a woman's vagina to smell that way. To smell sort of fishy, bloody, you know. And here's why. And this may depend on your flow, it may depend on what you use, it may depend on if you use, like, sprays and stuff, or if you wear scented pads, or tampons or whatever. Some people probably just smell. I'm not a dirty person, and sometimes I notice myself when I'm at the bathroom. I don't notice it any other time. But here's why it smells like fishy and bloody down there whenever a woman's on her period. There's literally dead things coming out of her. When a woman has her period, it's because her body was expecting a baby, dropped an egg, got the wallpaper all up and everything, and no baby. Time to tear down all the shit out of the nursery. Yeah. And now the uterine lining, and the egg, and the clots, and everything are going to come out slowly. Because for some reason, instead of having a machine by now that sucks it all out in one day, we have to wait 3 to 7 days for it to come out. Guys, you think that dealing with our mood swings is bad? Imagine being us, okay? I don't have as many mood swings and as, much pain as some girls do. And sometimes I genuinely wonder if that's because I'm a taller, heavier girl. But our mood swings are nothing compared to the pain we're going through, the discomfort, the wondering if we fucking smell to everyone around us, the pretty much constant pain, because sometimes we don't get cramps, but our boobs hurt for no apparent fucking reason, which means that little, oh, I'm gonna cuddle you and make you feel better shit that you're doing feels like you're punching us in the boobs with fucking boxing gloves, like you're doing to Mike Tyson, okay? And we know that you don't know any better because you're a boy and you don't know what it's like. And I don't want to hear, but I've had 5 sisters. So, my brother had me for a sister. All he did was complain. And if your sister, your mother, your significant other, or your spouse accidentally leaves a rolled up pad or a rolled up tampon or something, let's just call it period memorabilia, on the edge of the sink or on the back of the toilet, do not shame them. Do not make them feel horrible. Do not address it in front of a whole room full of people and shame them for it, because we're going through a lot of emotional things, which also affects sometimes our memory. But not only that, our period is something we go through once a month, and only a week of that month, so we don't have it constantly. And technically it is something that one goes through our whole life, but the thing is, we don't have it constantly. So sometimes we forget, oh, there's this extra thing I have to take with me when I leave the bathroom, or there's this extra thing I have to throw away. Or, it's not something we instinctively have to remember all the time. And because we're upset for no reason sometimes, because our period does that to us, we may forget it. And sometimes we leave spots or something, and it's not something you should shame somebody for. This usually happens to people that are younger or teenagers and do not have the, experience with it yet to realize that other people may notice and other people may, be disgusted. It's not right to shame somebody for something that they are, especially if they are literally 12 years old and still learning how to deal with it. It's not right to shame them for something like that. Pickle juice is so good. Just calmly approach them or privately message them or something, like text message them and say, hey, you left this in the bathroom, there's a mess in the bathroom, I'm not going to yell at you for it, but could you come clean it up before anyone uses the bathroom? I grew up with a father and a brother who had no consideration for how it may make me feel if they hollered at me. And called me a disgusting piece of shit for this. Okay? I forgot, and I felt horrible about it, even when they told me in a nice tone later on in life. But for the majority of my teen years, when I made that little mistake, they called me disgusting, and sometimes my brother would curse at me. All you have to do is consider it this way. If you had to bleed from your dick uncontrollably for a week out of every month, and you accidentally kept getting it on the toilet seat or on the furniture, would you want a woman, if women didn't go through it, who didn't understand, didn't know anything of what she was fucking talking about, didn't know anything of what you were fucking going through, to come down on you and call you disgusting and dirty and look at you like you were the worst person on earth? That's how you have to understand it. Because obviously you're going to say, no, I would not want that. Why would anyone want that, Jess? And I am by no means saying that let women get away with murder when they're on their period. No, there are some women who do take advantage of their period way too much. They tell their boyfriends, I'm on my period, you better buy me chocolate and jewelry and get the movies I like and buy me some clothes, and you better look out. If you do that, I hate you. If you're one of those women, I fucking hate you. And I'm one of those people where most of the time my period's fine, but sometimes my period turns me into straight up psycho. And I do mean a straight up fucking psycho. Like, I'll just cry for no reason. I'm just like, why do I feel like I'm dying? Or I'll flip out on someone in the comments section that I would have normally just fucking ignored. And I'll be on Skype with my boyfriend, and he'll see me doing it because I'm sharing screens. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, you know what? You're right. I don't know. I don't even fucking know anymore, babe. By the way, if anyone found this video emotionally jarring, I'm sorry. I'm wondering if... See, do you ever notice how they only pickle certain foods? See, that had gotten warm. That was interesting. Because it doesn't taste like anything. It didn't absorb any of the flavor at all. There's something I want to try that they only do in, like, Japan, I believe. I think it's called Yumi Boshi or something. It's like pickled plums or something. I'm gonna call that done because last time I tried to drink the broth out of my noodles, I ended up spilling it on myself and wearing it. I hope this video was a little bit informative today for you. I hope that you enjoyed my various bodily noises. Oh, sorry. Except for that. And I hope that you enjoyed today's video overall. I never claimed to be an education channel, but sometimes I tend to do these videos where I just talk about something and give my input and try to be smart. And sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the future!